Good afternoon, students. Welcome to the first class of economics. First of all, I shall give you a brief introduction of the subject and its syllabus as per CBSE. Children, there will be two parts, and first part will be introductory macroeconomics and second part will be Indian economic development, and we shall be starting with Indian economic development first. Now, let us have a look at the weightage by content. So, basically in all there are going to be 8 units, and first 5 units will be belonging to introductory macroeconomics, and you can have a look at the weightage which is given. So, first unit will be carrying 10 marks, money and banking 6 marks, determination of income and employment 12 marks, government budget and the economy 6 marks, and balance of payment 6 marks. So, in total macroeconomics part will carry 40 marks weightage. Then Indian economic development has been divided into 3 broad units, and the first unit will be covering 3 chapters as per NCERT books, NCERT book, and the total weightage will be 12 marks. Then the next unit is devoted to discussion on current challenges facing Indian economy, and in total there will be 6 chapters in this unit, and that is why this unit carries highest weightage, that is 22 marks. The last unit is last chapter also, and that will be discussing the comparison of India with its neighbor China and Pakistan. Now, this difficulty level or typology of the questions, if we talk about, that has seen a change this year. So, now they have combined remembering and understanding based questions. So, 55% of the paper, that is 44 marks out of 80 will be belonging to this category. Then application based questions will be carrying 18 marks, that is 22.5 percentage, and analysis and evaluation based questions will again carry 18 marks. Now, general guidelines that I am giving you before we start. You have to make 2 separate registers. For the time being, make register from leftover pages and start with part B, that is Indian economic development. And then the first task that you are supposed to do is note down the syllabus given on next slide for Indian economic development in Indian economic development notebook. Now, this is the syllabus. So, unit 6 development experience, and 1947-90 and economic reform since 1991. Now, children, in this particular unit, basically in the first chapter we shall be talking about what was the state of Indian economy when we got independence. So, since you know colonial rule had actually led to a lot of exploitation of India, and we are going to have an overview in terms of agriculture, industrial sector, infrastructure, demographic changes, etc. Everything we shall be studying, that when Britishers left us, in what state our Indian economy was. Then thereafter, having a overall view of the Indian state of Indian economy at the time of independence, the second chapter we shall be discussing about now that Indian government is there, so what type of economic system, because that was the first thing we had to adopt. So, what type of economic system that Indian government adopted, and thereafter how did we start with planning in India, and thereafter we will talk about what are the policies which were framed by government for various sectors, starting with agriculture sector and then industrial sector and even trade related policies, whatever, what all policies had been followed. Thereafter, children, in the as the chapter concludes, we will be in a way analyzing that over 35 to 40 years period spanning 1947 to 1990, what has been the impact of those policies, and that only will set the background for the next chapter, which is economic reforms, which will be the third chapter. And in that particular chapter, we will see that in the year 1991, a drastic change took place in the form of new economic policy which was announced. So, we will analyze that in the period between 1947 to 1990, whatever policies Indian government had followed, and what was the impact of that, and what was the crisis which erupted in the 1980s. ऐसा क्या crisis emerge हुआ था जिसकी वजह से new economic policy announce की गई, और फिर then thereafter we will, after analyzing the reasons for introduction of new economic policies, we are going to discuss about LPG, that is liberalization, privatization, globalization, and that particular chapter will conclude with a critical assessment of these reforms. Then when we talk about the second unit, as I told you, in second unit, that is unit 7 basically in Indian economic development, we'll be talking about the current challenges that our economy is facing. And under that, the first challenge that we are going to talk about is poverty in all its related aspects. Second chapter will be belonging to human capital formation. Then we'll talk about the rural development at length, basically focusing on credit and marketing aspects. Thereafter, we'll talk about the employment, and last challenge that we'll be talking about is sustainable economic development. And then the last unit, that is the last chapter also, will be focusing on development experience of India, and will be making a comparison with its neighbors. So we'll be doing a thorough analysis in terms of economic growth, the population trends, sectoral development, and other human development indicators, and we'll be making comparison between India, Pakistan, and India and China. So that's all.